I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. You know, today I was thinking of what I would say today, and it just dawned on me this way, and I just want to share this with everybody listening. You've got to get some help to make it through life. I cannot imagine where I would be if it was not for the help of my God, if it wasn't for his grace and mercy, if I did not have the ability to lean on him in all the times I've had to lean on him, which has become a daily basis, I have no idea where I would be. But clearly, I know for a matter of fact, I would not be here today. You have got to get some help to get through this thing called life. I am begging you to look into it, man. You've got to form a relationship with God. Without a relationship with God, this thing called life is daunting at times. I don't care who you are. I know I'm speaking the truth right now because, listen, no matter who you are, what job title you have, what aspirations you may have, I don't care what your educational background is or is not. It does not matter. If you don't get a real relationship going on with God, I don't see how you can make it. So many people are faking and fronting out here like they got it going on, and you don't know. And you really don't know. How many people that you think in your neighborhood had it going on because you saw a car pull up in the driveway, or their house look bigger, or the grass is cut nicer, and you only find out that a foreclosure sign on their house too? See, you don't know. The mask that people put on to parade around in is for appearance sakes. So a lot of people you looking at that you think got it going on, who might be the pattern of success that you want to trace, you got to be real careful with that because it may not be as it appears to be. But one thing is for sure, no matter what's going on in your life, I know that behind whatever mask I'm wearing, or I realize that no matter what the appearances may be, that on the other side of me, I'm going to be just fine. See, you may be outwardly people hating on you, talking about you, dragging your name through the mud. Look, man, people can say stuff about you. Most people talking about you don't even know you. They just participating in it. You can have that appearance going on, but behind you, within you, if you have a relationship with God, it don't matter. Because you can be all right. I've seen it get real stormy on the outside for me, but on the inside, I just had the feeling I was going to be all right. See, that's what the relationship gives you, man. It gives you the confidence to know that the things that you're going through are temporary, that it's just a space that you happen to be in. Like I said the other day, you got to remember something. The road to success is always under construction. You might as well get ready for that. If you planning on changing, getting better, doing something about your health, if you decide, hey, look, I just would like to live a longer, more prosperous life, or hey, I want to make X amount of dollars, or hey, man, I'm going to stop staying out in these streets and I'm going to come home and treat my family the way they ought to be treated. I don't care what decision you make. When you strike out on that road to success, it's under construction, partner. There's barrels out there. There's wide turns. There's detours. You know, it's men out there holding signs saying slow down. Sometimes they put the stop sign up. You got to wait and watch people go by you on the other side. Then before you can take off again. You've all been on the road with construction on it. It can be so frustrating. And the whole time you on that road, I know when I'm on the road under construction, I'm always thinking of an alternative path. I ain't ever sat in traffic under construction, man, and thought of if I get off on this exit, where would it take me? Not knowing, but just, man, could I keep moving if I go that way? That's a dangerous thing sometimes, see? Because oftentimes when we get off the road of success and we take that other path, we get further and further off course. Because wasn't no detour sign for that. Just a decision I made on my own because I don't like sitting here. Sometimes I don't have the patience I ought to have. So I've taken some what I thought might be shortcuts. But I got to tell you something. Ain't no shortcuts on the road to success. Even the detour signs wind up taking you a little bit out your way and loop back around. I remember one time I was coming from Las Vegas and there was some type of chemical spill in a truck. And you could almost see the smoke up ahead. It's very faint. So they detoured us through the desert, and we had to go all the way around. And I drove, man, like an hour and a half out of the way. And when they entered us back on the freeway where we were to go back to L.A., soon as I got at that exit to get back on the freeway, I looked right there, and there the accident was. Now, it was an hour and a half, an hour 45, all the way around in that desert to get back to almost the same place. But it was the best way to go because, see, that was the route to take. And that's what you got to understand about trying to make the right decision to be successful, that the road to success is always under construction. You're going to have to go round a little bit. So stop being impatient with it. I don't want to go round. I'm going to go this way. You go that way if you want to. Just follow the detour signs. See, because somebody that came up this road before, you have. Somebody done traveled the road already, and they took the way around. And yeah, it seemed like it's a longer way, and you want to make that other decision. But stay on the road to success. It's under construction, man. That's just the way it goes. Don't lose your patience and try to create a shortcut for yourself. I'm going to go away, ain't nobody ever gone. Wait, hold up, partner. You really think you finna do that? Listen, there's oftentimes a lot of rewards when you go the least traveled path. But the road to success is the least traveled path. That's what you keep getting mixed up. You keep thinking if you go another way. No. Stay on the road to success. That is the least traveled path. It's under construction. You can go out there with your machete if you want to, talking about cutting new trails. You think the road to success is under construction. Take the other route and get that machete out and see how long you be out there trying to cut a path. Sometimes, man, you just got to stay patient. The road to success has been traveled before by millions of people in front of you. Everybody that had some setbacks in life. But don't get off the road to success just because you having some setbacks, just because you see some orange barrels up, just because there's some men out there with vests on. What that got to do with you? Everybody that's trying to be successful is on that road. Your relationship with God helps you guide yourself around the barrels. It helps you have the patience to go around that way. He gonna get you back where you gotta be, but you got to go out there so you can learn some things. See, you need God to make it in life because the road to success is always under construction. He calms you down when the barrels is up. He lets you know it's gonna be all right. He rewards you with the patience to finish because he going to get you right back where you need to be and you can get on with where you was going, okay? All right, y'all. We're going to try that today.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is upon us. The time is now. The Steve Harvey Morning Show has begun. I hope your day is going well. It should be. You woke up or you about to go to bed or you just got in or you're going to work or you're going to drop the kids off. You got a job. You're able to find a job. You're able to look for a job. You're thinking, you're walking, you're hearing the show. What's it not to be grateful for? Because you know it could go the other way. You don't have to be free. You know that. You don't have to be living. I'm grateful for all of it. The rain, the sun, the sky, the night, all of it. The dark, the sunshine, the good and the bad. Long as I'm here, I'm glad. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how we started on Steve Harvey Morning Show. Shirley Strawberry, cut your damn Zoom on. Carla Farrell, always ready. Mississippi Monica's there. Kia Spates, better known as Junior, the legend of Nephew Tommy. Shirley, cut your raggedy ass
I'm right
Zoom
here. You can't
on.
see me?
No, can't nobody see you.
You all can't see me for real?
I see her.
See her?
Everybody see her.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm right here. You can't see me.
Because I have to. You got turned. What?
Stop yelling. It's too
Junior,
loud
what's
for
on
me.
your mind? Because I'm tired of this little camera shot, this little shoulder whiff shot you got.
Hey, you know what?
You guys
The
can't
holiday
see me.
weekend coming up, big dog.
Shirley, we can see you, baby. Sorry.
Holiday
You're
weekend
freaking me
coming
out
up,
with
big
all
dog.
that yelling.
And oh man, she ain't gonna let it go. But it's the holiday weekend coming up.
She'll let it go if it was Tommy, but she rides me like a rented mule. I can't say nothing to her. 22 years of this mess. Tommy say what the hell he wants to say.
Stop yelling.
Shirley,
Stop
turn
yelling.
your ragged ass on.
You shut up too. You and your
That's
uncle.
all he got. That's all he got. You shut up too. And you and your uncle right back on me. See, go ahead, Junior.
Yeah.
Try this here. I'm gonna make my answer gonna be about Shirley. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Junior.
Okay. All right. What did holiday weekend coming up? What's Shirley cooking this weekend, huh?
Oh, you're in it too, Junior. Okay,
Junior, you shouldn't have took the bait.
Okay. He's mad at you.
Well, he
now.
said that's what he wanted to do. He said that's what he wanted to do.
Shirley might warm something up. Shirley can't know how to start no fire on no damn grill, boy. Dog, if you don't know how to turn on the oven, how in the hell you know how to make a fire and
Why
cook
is all
under
that
controlled heat? She don't have no energy for none of that, man.
No, I have energy.
The question is not what is Shirley gonna do for Memorial Day. The question is, what is her beloved husband gonna do for her? This boy ain't had. Every time we get around a eating holiday, I just start praying for him.
Yeah.
4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner, New Year's Eve, black-eyed peas and all that. And poor man ain't had none of that. Easter Sunday, boy. Ricky Smiley said the funniest thing about Easter. He said he was dating a girl with one of them wigs on, and it was one of them real crunchy wigs. He said her hair felt like Easter basket grass.
All right. Coming up at 32 minutes after the hour.
Easter basket grass.
It's Run That Prank Back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Nev? What's on the menu?
This right here is relationship departure. Relationship departure. This is when you break a man down all the way close to tears.
Yeah.
You know, when y'all listening to this right now, when we get to the part where if you got any kind of man and you'll put my wife on the phone. But when you get a man now, that's when you have really prank arrived, all right? Prank arrived. But this right here
We
is
usually
relationship.
do the praise and worship after the prank.
Yeah, I know. But it's so good, it's so good. You have to praise it before and afterwards. So
Before and after.
here it is. This right here is relationship departure. Cat dog, if you would.
Hello?
Hey, Brian. Hey, baby.
Yeah, what's up?
I was calling to tell you, baby. Look, I just can't do this anymore.
I got it.
Huh? What
Hello?
Hello?
Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, this is Greg. I know you was just talking to Val, but this is Greg talking to you. It's Brian, right?
Greg who? Yeah, this is Brian who. Greg, I was just talking to my wife. Could you put her back on the phone?
No, I'm not gonna be able to do that. So,
Why can't you do that, man?
hey, let me explain something to you.
Explain.
All right, there's some things, long conversations about this.
Whoa! How you know my wife on a first name basis like that, man? Who are you?
Like I said, man, my name is Greg.
Okay.
All right, at the airport. Okay.
Airport? Which airport? And why are you? What are you at the airport with my wife for?
Hey, let me. Hey, Doc. All of this is complicated. Okay, it's real.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, make it simple for me.
Okay. So what I want to explain to you, let me explain to you, man. We've had a lot of long conversations about this. It's something that she's.
What? When? When was this? Why are you at the airport with my wife?
With me, and
Why?
is leaving with me. Okay.
What leaving? And what do you mean leaving? Leaving me? Oh, hell no. Put her on the phone. Hey, I don't even want to talk to you, man. Put her on the phone. Put her on the phone, man. Look, you need to put her on the phone right now. Leaving. I don't believe that, man. I want to hear her say that.
You want to talk to him?
I don't hear you saying. Yeah, let me talk to my wife, man, because you about to make.
Brian.
Baby. Yeah. What's up? What's this dude talking about?
Calm down, sweetie.
Calm down
I've
for
been
that,
trying
baby.
to tell you this for a while. See, you think everything's okay, but it hasn't been okay.
Why are you telling me this over the phone? Why can't you just come home and tell me this to my face, baby?
Go sit down.
Why can't you just tell me this to my face?
Hey, bro, come on, man.
No, man, why are you home, man? I was just talking about wife, man.
Hey, bro, I know this is painful, man.
No, you don't know, all right? You don't know nothing,
Hey, brother,
all right?
I know this
you
is...
don't know nothing.
Okay.
Can't believe this. Just put my wife on the phone, please. Please, if you got any ounce of a man in you, just put my wife back on the phone.
All right, bro. Let me say. Can I say something to you, man?
What you got to say, man? Unless it's my wife on the phone, but you ain't got nothing to tell me.
I'm gonna put her on in a second, but let me say this to you, man.
Say, man, and wrap it up, all right? Because I need to talk to my wife.
I just want you to know this, Brian.
Let me know something.
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Tommy.
Got me to prank phone call you.
What? Hold on. So, okay, if you pranking me, what's up with the airport stuff in the back then? Y'all at the airport?
No, bro. Your wife is here at the studio, man. Ain't nothing happening, man. Your wife. Hold on, I'm gonna let you talk to her.
Yeah.
You all right? First of all, are you all right?
Man, oh, man, it was about to be a murder scene, man.
Mm-hmm. Look at me now. Now who's the big prankster, huh? I got you. Finally.
You could have been a little bit more
I'm
subtle
so
than
tired
this.
of you doing that to me.
Ooh.
You and your brother, you think y'all the only ones can prank people.
So you and your brother be pranking all the time, man.
Boy, man, it's light stuff, though. I ain't, girl, you ain't. Oh,
happy birthday, baby.
Oh, you got a birthday coming up? Happy birthday, Brian.
Yeah, man. Great gifts. Great gifts, man. Let me talk to my wife, man.
All right, I ain't got nothing to do with your wife. Hold on.
Please.
What?
Woman, you got me, all right? Don't. You ain't got to go this far, all right? You ain't got to go this far every time.
It's supposed to be funny. I did feel a little bad when you kind of started tearing up, but I'm glad to know you fight for me like that.
Fight. It was going to be some fights. It wasn't going to be a fight. Oh, girl, just, hey, bring your black home.
I'm coming, baby.
Don't even stop at red light.
Say don't stop at red light. I think I crushed.
Hey, Tommy, I really thought that was low down.
Yeah.
I thought that was, yeah, man, that was one of the most low down pranks you've ever done because you took that boy way too far. Yeah. I'd have came out of that looking for you. Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't have laughed it off and just glad.
Yeah.
Oh. What, Steve?
No, he. I don't know why he think we supposed to laugh it off. You about to take my woman from me, and I really think she gone, and now you
Yeah,
you
that emotion.
Chuckle my ass. Tell you what, when I see you.
I got that airplane sound in the background too, boy. I got you, partner.
In the back.
Yeah. Crush him. All right. You get right to the line. I mean, you've done that before in comedy, huh? You get right up there to the line. You're going to cross over the line. Yeah.
Comedy.
That wasn't, you didn't.
I wasn't dealing with nobody's real life. Comedy and pranks is two different things. Comedy's fun. Pranks is dangerous. It's going to happen before it's over with.
But you care about his heart and how he feel, his emotion. You care about that? You don't even know him.
Well,
wow.
Well, that is true.
And this
That
is
is
taken
true.
away from praise and worship.
I'm sorry. I'm pulling on his heartstrings. I'm sorry. I didn't know. Go ahead, Shirley.
All right, coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
At the top of the hour in entertainment news, Mike Tyson has opened up about his triggers and why he shouldn't fly commercial. Also, Dave Chappelle's attacker, he has a reason for it. Dave Chappelle's attacker said Chappelle's jokes triggered him to jump up on stage, but he didn't intend to harm Dave. We'll get into that at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey. Cindy in Brooklyn says, my husband and I have 3 sons, and the oldest is 19, and his girlfriend is allowed to sleep over at our house in his room. It's his father's rules, and I told him it sets a bad example for the younger boys. He disagrees. How can he be okay with this?
It does set a bad example. I don't think it's smart at all because, look, Dad, we all know what our sons are doing, but it's you got to have boundaries for a respect level. You can't come in here in your mama's house with this girl in front of these kids. No, man, you can't do that. I don't allow that.
No, we couldn't for sure do it.
No.
No way.
It's
That wasn't heard of.
It just doesn't make any sense to allow it.
Right.
Right.
And what's the benefit of allowing it? Just show me the upside to allowing it, because all it is downside. Now, when that little girl come up pregnant,
Yeah, and that's going to happen if she keeps going over there.
because man, you can't. You gotta teach your sons respect and restraint. If you don't teach your sons respect and restraint, I've tried talking to my sons about this over and over. Do not go somewhere and get a young girl pregnant, then you skip off. You still love her and all like that, but now she got a baby to deal with. You get to go on off to college. You get to go on off and pursue your dreams.
Live your life.
And this little girl is stuck holding this bag, man. And that ain't right. That ain't right,
I'm not
man.
going to allow you to skip off. You're going to handle your responsibility. You're not going to skip off, partner.
Bruh, you finna get yourself a job and take care of your business
you
now. Since you want to do grown folk stuff. You're not finna go to college and continue your life and leave this girl over here dealing with how she gonna get to school and all of that.
Right.
It ain't right. And I think we gotta
both
teach
play a
our
part.
sons that. And I think condoning this behavior is not the right way. You have to teach your sons and make them respect women.
Thank you.
And this girl, 19, you in a room with her in front of your sons and your wife. Man, get out of here.
Yeah.
Do you remember when it was a act of Congress if you was boyfriend girlfriend in college and you went home with the girl or you went home with the guy, you like they made you you're gonna sleep in this room
Yeah.
over here.
Yep.
And I bet not hear
You're not
no
sleeping
walking.
in the same room.
No, that is just unheard of. It's just unheard of. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, moving on to Tony in Kalamazoo. Tony says, I'm a 41-year-old divorced woman and I still have amazing sex with my ex-husband. We do what we do and then go our separate ways. He's confusing matters now by trying to see me outside of the bedroom. He's a cheater and I'll never take him back. How do I tell him that without sabotaging things?
You done already took him back. Look, do you understand he playing the game? He getting the cake and eating it too? He got the milk and ain't got to buy the cow? Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. You think he's trying to see you outside of that to get back with you? No, he's doing that to make you think he really do honestly and genuinely care. The game is on. I can divorce you but still sleep with you? Are you kidding me? How do I keep him the boundary straight? He got it just like he like it. You the stupid one for thinking it's fitting to be more, because it damn sure ain't. I bet you that. I bet he ain't asked you to remarry him, has he? Lady, you confused about this. You don't understand the male psyche. Let me help you.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go get something to eat.
Can we go somewhere and have dinner? All I want him for is sex. Girl, he playing the game now.
All right. Moving on to Callista in D.C. Callista writes,
Excuse me,
I've been
hold on,
married.
Shirley, and one more thing. And he doing that to make sure you don't pass it out to nobody else.
No one
you
else.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he
better
tie you up
say.
in a dating situation, he get to keep, because he's somewhere, he a cheater, he still cheat.
Yeah.
But you is the same slice of ham he been eating.
All
Girl,
right,
you
Tony in
confused.
Kalamazoo.
Drop the knowledge.
All right, Callista in D.C. says, I've been married for 8 years, and every night my husband texts someone before bedtime and in the morning before he gets out of bed. If I ask who he's texting, he says it's work-related. Should I ask him to leave his phone in the den overnight? Obviously.
No. What work related do you have to text before you go to bed at night as soon as you get up? What job?
Get
is
up.
this? Just let's all, we adults. It's 6 of us here. Let's all discuss what job you have to text your coworker or boss before you go to bed as soon as you wake up. Other than this one right here.
This one. Yeah, other than this one.
You got
But
to
when
work,
you text
wife.
me, I don't respond. So go ahead. And Monica need to stop doing it any damn way because you wasting your time texting me.
Let's see.
I don't wake up to text.
I can't wake up. And then right before you go to bed, you texting somebody?
No, this is just wrong.
Come on,
And
man.
why is she scared to ask him? Should I ask him to leave his phone in the den overnight?
Then he go get up and go in there and text.
Yeah.
It's not the location of the phone.
Yeah, thank
The
you.
action. It's the action.
Yeah, it's not. Good point, Carla. It is not the location.
And Carissa, what you need to
scared.
do
Callista.
is learn. What is it?
Callista.
We need to fix that first before we fix this texting.
Colista.
Callista.
You talking about like the mouthwash?
Like the mouthwash.
Mouthwash.
Listerine?
Okay, that's new for me.
What
What's
mouthwash?
that stuff you spray in the back of your throat?
Oh, what's that called? What's that stuff called?
I don't
For
know.
your sore throat.
Sepical.
Typical that?
You thought that was
Callista
her
is
name.
her name.
You
Anyway.
thought her mama
You thought
named
she
her
was
that.
some throat spray?
Say her name
that
again,
alone.
Shirley.
Callista.
Nah, don't be looking like that's
What
the
is
same
the
thing.
look?
Yeah, why you think you nailed it?
I can see myself down at the drugstore asking for that. Excuse me, pharmacist, how y'all doing there? Can you tell me where the Colista's located? And I bet they'll point to out because it sounds like medicine. It do sound like medicine. Excuse me,
stupid.
ma'am, can you tell me where they keep the Colista? Over there right next to the Colgate, sir, and the Listerine. Yeah, I bet they send you in that mouthwash section. I'm telling you, it's a mouthwash section for that.
Are you going to help this woman or not?
What's wrong with her other than her name?
The texting.
The phone.
Oh, don't worry about
God, we
that.
got to go.
Try it for 8.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Shout out to all the 2022 graduates. Krispy Kreme, get this, guys. Krispy Kreme is offering a free dozen donuts to graduating high school and college seniors all day today. All you have to do is show up at Krispy Kreme in your class of 2022 cap and gown to get your free donuts today. So congratulations, class of 2022.
You finna see some
All
old
right.
ass people.
I know,
get
get borrowing this.
It ain't even gonna match down there with church robes on, all kinds of stuff.
You ain't lying.
All right.
Gonna have on a
moving-
church robe and a piece of kente cloth. Down there just trying to get some damn donuts.
Are they hot? Is the sign on?
They should have made them bring their diploma.
Uh-huh.
Congratulations.
Yes, congratulations. All right, moving on to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson opened up about what happened last month when he punched an annoying passenger on a JetBlue flight. Mike appeared on the Hot Boxing podcast and said he was triggered when the passenger threw a water bottle at him. He said, he was effing with me. I took pictures with this in, and I shouldn't even be taking public planes. My wife gets mad when I take public planes. Tyson said these situations like that trigger him, and he recalled that a fan threw something at him during a 1997 fight against Evander Holyfield, remember that one, and it set him off. Tyson also admitted that assaulting a fan is a lose-lose situation.
Well, he's right on all regards, but now I think it sent a clear and concise message to everybody else that see Mike.
On the flight, on the next flight.
Leave Mike alone.
Oh, he's cleared up any confusion about how to handle him.
Don't throw anything at him.
And
none
may
of
have
that.
done stuff for some people. Like, for example, I'll give you another example. Dave Chappelle has slowed down this damn running up on the stage thing.
Yeah,
You know.
got a story about that too.
Oh, okay. Well, let me be quiet then. My bad.
Yeah. But anyway, speaking of triggering, Dave Chappelle's attacker, 23-year-old Isaiah Lee, has pled not guilty to all 4 misdemeanor charges and revealed his motive behind the attack. He said, "I identify as bisexual, and I wanted him," meaning Chappelle, "to know what he said was triggering. I wanted him to know that the next time he should consider first running his material by people that it could affect." Lee admitted that he was triggered by Chappelle's jokes about the LGBTQ community and homelessness during the show, and his breaking point that night was Chappelle's joke about pedophilia, which triggered memories of him being molested as a teenager. He insisted that he had no intentions of hurting Chappelle when he ran on stage. What?
So what was your intent then? To
Man,
do what?
Hey. I don't give a damn about nothing he said. Dave Chappelle is not a therapist. He's a comedian. Now, if you coming in there with issues and stuff you need help with, then seek out the proper help. You can't attack a man on stage because you got a damn issue. What are these jokes ever gonna get to be about if we can't do the jokes? The jokes are about people, folks, and about all kinds of people. But see, when somebody doing a joke about an N, I don't hear no complaints. When you do your little N-word jokes. Anybody, black or white. So I'm sorry, man. It's been this way since the beginning of time. They're jokes. Deal with it.
What are you at a show for if you can't, I mean, you don't want to laugh at, I don't even get why he was there then.
What did you go see Dave Chappelle
Yeah,
for? You
why?
have got to have seen these last 2 specials.
Right.
When did you become a Dave Chappelle fan?
That's what I'm just getting ready to say. When did you become his fan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It triggered me.
You said you didn't mean that you weren't gonna hurt him, but you got a plastic gun with a knife on the tape to it.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
he
that
supposed
too.
to think?
That part, yeah.
Well, they didn't see it that way because they damn sure hurt you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, but seriously, you guys are comedians. Do you ever think about that? Do you think about censoring yourselves when you tell jokes? I mean,
I ain't censoring nothing, and
This
I'm
is
whooping your ass if
crazy
you come on the stage. Now that is.
All of us have to have some type of guidelines as we on stage. The
Yeah.
best
You're offended.
jokes are 90% truth.
Yeah.
That's the best joke. And if you can tell a joke that's 100% truth, oh my God, you've fallen into the golden triangle. It's like the most miraculous thing because can't nobody argue the facts.
right.
But now, if you are offended by the facts, now we have another problem. These jokes have to be about somebody.
But,
You know
okay,
how
so-
many jokes I have written about being black? I ain't had one damn complaint. All day.
And that's
Yeah.
how many years
Yeah.
of that did you do it?
Boy, made a career on it. And
So,
when I
but
do these
people
jokes
are-
about white folks, here they come.
But are people hypersensitive right now? I mean,
Overly.
You can't. Yeah, they
It's
can't
called
laugh
the
at
cancel
themselves.
culture, and everybody's feelings is hurt, and everybody wants you to pay with your career, with your income,
Yeah.
if you say something. That's the sad part about it, and that's what
Destroy
I
them.
don't agree.
Yeah. Yeah. They want to destroy
I'll give you an example. When Don Imus was living, he passed now, right? Then Don Imus passed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he made the comment about the Rutgers basketball girls
Yeah.
team. And then he lost his job for a while for that. And then they gave him his job back. Okay, I understood that. You know, but man, you let Fox get on TV and make all the comments they make, and they ain't even in joke form.
All right.
And they get to say whatever they want to say. And ain't nothing happening to them. I don't understand.
Freedom of speech. There you go. Coming up at 20 minutes after the hour, Tommy has a question for you, Steve.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Steve, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Some very sad, painfully tragic news out of Uvalde, Texas. Yesterday, an 18-year-old young man, Salvador Rolando Ramos, opened fire at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, killing 21 people. Now, of the people that were fatally shot, 19 of those were school children, second, third, fourth graders, and 2 were adults. Several other children were wounded. Ramos crashed a black SUV outside of the school, entered the school wearing body armor and all black clothing, and he was carrying a handgun and an AR-15 style rifle and high-capacity magazines. As he entered the school, he shot a Uvalde Independent School District police officer who attempted to stop him. It's estimated that the shooting began 2 minutes later as Ramos went from classroom to classroom, firing the assault weapon into the classrooms. After he exchanged gunfire with policemen, Ramos was allegedly killed by law enforcement, and Ramos had shot his grandmother earlier before he went to the school, and she was transported to a hospital in San Antonio. I mean,
Wow.
You know what?
Wow,
yeah,
man.
that was a lot
The
to take in. I
the
know.
sickness of all of this is I've been watching carefully Fox News. First of all, these were a lot of brown children that lost their lives.
Yeah.
It's the
Buffalo
majority
was
Latino.
all black. So when it's all black and brown, we start using mental illness instead of it being domestic terrorism caused by the right to buy a weapon, body armor, and make a decision to walk into a place filled with innocent people and murder them.
18 years old. 18.
I don't give a damn what color the people are. Can't even find the word, man. The absurdity, the appall should all be there on the same level, no matter who it is.
Outrage.
But it ain't. And they not gonna do nothing again
Nope.
because it ain't one of them. Period. And I don't mean just black or brown. I'm talking about it ain't happening to none of them senators' family members. But you will be affected differently when it happens to you. This is a damn shame that this country is set up where this can even occur. There's some countries where this can't even pop off at.
All right, we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, before we went to break, Steve, we were talking about the tragedy that happened in Uvalde, Texas, where this 18-year-old opened fire at an elementary school, killing second, third, and fourth graders, also 2 adults. So 21 people altogether were gunned down at school.
Uncle Steve, how do we push the Senate to make these kind of changes?
We have to vote them out. See, here's our problem. We have people in place who are resigned to the Second Amendment at all costs. And they are resigned to the Second Amendment because the NRA is the largest contributor to the conservative Republican Party than any other dollar amount. Bigger than any super PAC, bigger than they're bigger than the Koch brothers and all that. The NRA donates more money to the Republican Party. Look at these fools right here. Abbott, Ted Cruz, and Donald Trump will be speaking this week at the NRA convention. After this,
Wow.
look, man, and they not gonna cancel. They not gonna cancel. They gonna go up there and they gonna show up and they gonna stand up for the NRA because the NRA pays Donald Trump, pays Ted Cruz, pays Governor Abbott. But we keep voting their ass in. Our stupid ass country backwoods thinking ass 70 million Americans that vote your party line no matter what the results, costs, or consequences. That's the damn problem right there. So now, you got senators that no matter what, to hold their power and position is going to do what the NRA tell them to do. Because if they don't, the NRA put their money behind the next candidate and they move you out. Because money directs the campaigns. It allows you to have more commercials, have more visibility, have a bigger campaign office, have more troops on the ground. This is how they remain in power until the guts of this country changes, until the morality of this country changes, which ain't gonna happen. Because our country is our country. Our United States is immoral on a lot of levels. You heard that minister the other day who got his church tax exempt taken.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Because his rant was, you can't call yourself a Christian and you cannot go to heaven if you're not a Republican conservative. What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
The thinking there.
Excuse me. That's coming from a pulpit.
Yeah.
So they rescinded his tax exempt because he's mixing politics with church. It's happening in all their churches. This dude just got caught on tape. It's what they preach, because listen to me, they will hypocritically put in your face, if you are against pro-life, you are committing a cardinal sin and you can't be a Christian. That the Republican Party holds them to this stuff, man. This stuff that they all participate in. Republicans get abortions. Republicans are gay. Republicans hire illegal immigrants. Republicans are behind all construction, all food, plants, farming, all restaurants. How you think we stay alive? Because we use illegal immigrants. They are a part of the American fiber. It's the same thing they did with slaves. But this ain't new. They used our forefathers to build this country free. They ain't got no problem doing this, man. This is where we live. This is our America. This is what we have to grapple with. And then we have a day like the other day.
Yeah.
And we still won't do a goddamn thing about it. Nothing. We're going to sit here and let this keep happening over and over again so these senators can remain in power and position. Man, miss me.
All right, Steve. We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at about 4 minutes after the hour, it's my strawberry letter for today, and the subject is the kitchen and the bedroom. All right, the kitchen and the bedroom. We'll get into that in just a bit, but right now, it is time for the nephew and the prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff? What's on the menu?
This one here is. This one here is check settlement. Check settlement. Boy, when black folk waiting on a check, a settlement check, they something else. Cat dog, if you would, check settlement. Thank you.
Hello?
Right. I'm trying to reach place.
This is she.
How you doing? It's attorney over at and Associates.
Uh-huh.
All right, want to give you a call. I just got your file that hit my desk, and we got a check going out to you on Monday. You came in yesterday, correct?
Yes.
Okay, listen, we got a few little glitches here we want to go over with. I want to go over with you and make sure we get this all ironed out before you come in on Monday, and I'll have a check definitely waiting on you when you get here. All right, you're supposed to be getting $6,410.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's being reduced to $1,200 due to injuries not being as bad as they say it was. A lot of calculations got really mixed up on our paperwork here. And please keep in mind that on the $1,200, we still haven't taken out our fee, which is like about $33 1/3. We'll have a check for you on Monday in the ballpark of $400 to $500.
Hold up. Okay, I'm still not getting it. So, what was the total amount that y'all got from the law, from the insurance?
Evidently, the person that did these calculations completely did them wrong. And I do apologize for this being a mishap on our part, and it's totally screwed up. And I do apologize on the behalf of the association here that we've dropped the ball on that. But your actual check has been reduced to $1,200, okay? And that's without us taking the law fees out of it. So
that doesn't sound right, because how would $6,000 cover the doctor bill and the chiropractor?
Well, from my understanding, man, what they're also stating is that your injuries are not that bad. And I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. They're actually wondering if you were actually hurt at all. So
I was actually hurt because I even had to get injections.
Okay.
From the chiropractor.
Okay, and do you have any? I have some medical documents here, and I understand that you've been going, and you probably, it looks like you went over at least 2 months going to the doctor and getting therapy, and
that was his call. That was the chiropractor's call. That wasn't my decision.
Okay, well
that was his call for my injury.
Exactly, and a lot of these doctor fees and that you've gone to has eaten up a lot of these funds, and I tell you, these doctor bills, they get pretty high out there. I do want to apologize. What we're going to do here, since we've dropped the ball on this, we're going to give you the check for $1,200 and not even take the law fees out of it, and I'll have that check waiting on you on Monday morning.
That's still okay. I understand what you're saying, but what I'm trying to figure out is I need to see some paperwork of stating what was the total amount check that was written from the insurance company, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out for the chiropractor, plus what was the portion that was supposed to be taken out from the doctors itself. For the amount that you're telling me, $6,000, that's wouldn't have covered that, and leave me with only $1,200.
Okay, I'm not at liberty to let you look at this paperwork anymore. I'm calling you basically to let you know I have a $1,200 check for you. If you don't want that, then you can go ahead and take some other legal action.
That doesn't sound right. Why would from the entire month? Because I got the paperwork from the chiropractor stating what amount was paid.
I understand that, ma'am. What I'm trying to let you know, Manisha, is what's going on right now is the response coming back is that you're not actually hurt at all. That's what they're saying. They're saying you're not hurt at all. Actually, I don't want to use the words, but they're saying that you've been faking this the whole time.
I need to see some paperwork before I time to check it. This doesn't sound right. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, right now, I'm the last person that this file is going to come across. It's coming across my desk. This is pretty much a take it or leave it option, and if you don't
leave it option, no, now. I mean, you don't have to get attitude with me because you are my lawyer and I am your client.
Well, you're not going to raise your voice. You're not going to raise your voice at me. That's not going to happen either. So let's pipe it down a bit, okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. Do you want the $1,200 check or do you not want it? Now, I've already waived the fees of the attorneys here. Do you want the $1,200 or do you want me to reduce it to $400?
No, I don't want $1,200 because I'm going to take you to court. Because that doesn't sound right for you to me around. You're supposed to be my lawyer.
I'm being the best attorney that you probably could afford, young lady. Okay? And I'm trying to do the best I can to help you. Now, if from what I understand is...
I'm sorry, sir. That's not going to be acceptable. I just have to get a lawyer to sue you because that's not acceptable.
You people continue to want to...
You came in the office yesterday when we came in. How all of a sudden got me...
I wasn't there during the meeting yesterday. Like I said, these papers just landed on my desk today. What I'm not going to tolerate is you people consistently wanting to file a lawsuit on somebody. Now you want to file a lawsuit on me. You're going way too far with this.
This doesn't sound right. I want to talk to because I've never heard of you. I only heard of
Okay. Well, now you've heard of me. And I work here as well. And I'm not going to stand you dismantling me the way that you're doing.
I just have to get a lawyer to sue you because that's not acceptable.
I got one more thing. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked. You got pranked by your husband.
Oh, kick you.
Oh, your husband told me. She been waiting on that check.
Yeah, I had me hot. Was about to go by that little office tomorrow when I get off of work.
All right, baby, let me ask you something. Tell Tommy, what is the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, baby, look here. Get your check. Ta-da.
Oh, goodness. Ta-da.
Another level now.
Ta-da.
Now they doing praise and worship in the prank.
You ever been waiting on a check, a big one, and it don't come right? You ever been waiting on that big check, that accident check, that good settlement? Oh my God! Or
and I want it now, J.G.
Yeah.
Whitworth. Wow.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
I was waiting on a big check one time, and Jackie did not pay. She fell in the reels of paying my student loans. I mean, like 2 months off. And man, I had a $11,000 check coming. I was excited. Man, they took that whole check. Because she forgot to pay the bill. Boy, you want to talk about upset that day? You know, you can't cuss your lady out, but I went outside and cussed the moon.
Well, let me ask you a question, Tommy. Did you blame her for it?
Yeah. It wasn't nobody. I mean, I didn't verbally blame her, but it was her damn fault. I mean, but I didn't say that.
But you kept it to yourself.
I kept it to myself, and that's where a lot of stress comes from. We keep all that piped in like that. But it is. Yeah, I kept it.
So what came out? Doing something for you, nephew.
What came out of that is all my.
Well, but she didn't do it though, Shirley.
Well, pay your own student.
If you're gonna do something for me, do it then. What is you not doing it for?
Well, pay it. She forgot. You pay your own loan. Keep up with it.
No, she over the bills. Oh no, you're not gonna do that, Carla.
What?
No. When you pay the light bill, you pay that student loan bill. You pay that. Keep it going.
If I make the money and you in charge of the money, do your job.
What's all this yelling about? I wish I would pay.
Because you ain't Marjorie. That's why.
And you ain't Jackie. So we can say this right here, right now. Pay the bills.
Yell at you when I want to.
It's misplaced anger.
Yeah, you know it is.
Exactly.
Steve definitely can't say it to Marjorie.
Pay your G-Wagon bill when it's due. Pay that.
No, I can't say nothing.
At all?
All right, guys. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is the kitchen and the bedroom. The kitchen and the bedroom.
Florida,
we'll get into that, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com by clicking Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, this one could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Subject, the kitchen and the bedroom. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 47-year-old man and I'm married to a 42-year-old woman that I've known for 12 years. We got married after we'd been apart for about 5 years. I didn't want to let her go again, so I rushed in. Before we got back together, I dated a great businesswoman that was the total package. She was a great cook, and she held it down as a small business owner. She looked good and smelled good all of the time. She set the bar really high as far as dating goes, but she didn't want to be married, so we ended up growing apart. I rebounded back to what was familiar and who I was comfortable with. The problem is that she's way too comfy with everything. My wife is not the woman I met years ago. She's a bit of a slob now, and I heard her on the phone with her mom a few days ago saying that I love her unconditionally and will drink her bathwater if she asks me to. She's so wrong about that. I'm falling out of love with her and starting to feel stuck. She's got an outstanding body, and she knows it. She thinks she's putting it on me in the bedroom, but it's always sloppy and all over the place. I just want to make love to my wife every once in a while, but she's on some freaky stuff all of the time. I want home-cooked meals that I don't always have to cook, and she told me that she no longer enjoys cooking, and we need to get a meal prep delivered, or her mom can cook for us occasionally. She must think I'm a fool. If she cannot meet my basic needs in the kitchen and the bedroom, why am I in this? I'm a Christian, and I don't believe in divorce, but I can't keep doing this. How can I fix my failing marriage before it's too late? Okay, I'm just a bit confused about what exactly you want. I mean, you're complaining about everything, but one of the main things is the bedroom action, because you put that in your title, you're saying she can't please you, but she wants it all the time and you only want it every once in a while. There's a problem there. First of all, you got to have an honest conversation with her about your concerns. You've got to communicate with her, just like you told Steve and I. You've got to let your wife know what's on your mind. I mean, you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your wife, you owe it to your marriage. And don't let her go around thinking she's got it going on but you think she's missing it. I mean, that's not good, and that's on you. The kitchen and the bedroom are important to you, and you're not getting what you want, which is only once in a while, but you're complaining because she wants it all the time. You're probably both sitting up there frustrated. I say, when you do talk to her, be careful how you say what you say, because you could really end up hurting your wife's feelings. If you're uncomfortable with doing this, get some sort of counseling, because your marriage is in trouble and you need to start looking at some serious solutions. You said you're a Christian who doesn't believe in divorce. Let me tell you something. Christians get divorced every single day, every day. For whatever reason, for cheating, Christians cheat, all of that, all of those things. You're asking, how can you fix your failing marriage before it's too late? You got to fix yourself. You got to fix these things together. So again, I suggest counseling, therapy. You're staying in this and you're not happy, and she may not be happy either. Where you are right now, it can lead to cheating. It can lead to resentment, disrespect, distance, all those things. And before you know it, you'll be a divorced Christian if you don't decide what you're going to do and try to fix it now. Steve?
Yeah, great response, Shirley. This marriage is over. This is a wrap. You ain't fixing this one. This one is not salvageable. I'm going to read you. This is a man who wrote this letter, and I am going to show you why this letter ain't going to work. First of all, when a man get down to writing, he already done. He just need to hear some other opinions. So listen to this. 47-year-old man married to a 42-year-old woman he's known for 12 years. We got married after we had been apart 5 years. This is critical to the letter. They had been apart for 5 years. A lot can happen in 5 years, and a lot of changes can happen in 5 years. I'm telling you, this marriage is over. I didn't want to let her go again, so I rushed in before we got back together. Now, I rushed in. Before we got back together, here's your problem. I dated a great businesswoman that was the total package. She was a great cook. She held it down as a small business owner. She looked good and smelled good all the time. She set the bar really far as high as dating goes, but she didn't want to be married, so we ended up growing apart. This, I will show you later on in the letter why this is the whole problem. This is why this marriage is doomed. Because in the 5 years that they were apart, this is what and who he got involved with, and this is how he felt. During the 5-year period they were apart, this is the description of what this man was doing. I dated a great businesswoman that was the total package, great cook. She held it down as a business owner. She looked good and smelled good all the time. She set the bar really far as high as dating goes. She just didn't want to be married, so we ended up growing apart. Then he said, I rebounded back to what was familiar and who I was comfortable with. And the problem is, she's way too comfortable with everything. Oh, you ain't gonna be able to fix this, Miss Strawberry.
All right, we'll have part 2 of your response coming up, Steve, to this letter, the kitchen and the bedroom, coming up at 23 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter, the kitchen and the bedroom.
The name of this letter is This Marriage is Doomed. 47-year-old man dating a 42-year-old woman that he's known for 12 years. We got married after we had been apart for 5 years, and so he rushed back in because he didn't want to lose her. But during the 5-year period, this is what he did. I dated a great businesswoman that was a total package. She was a great cook. She held it down as a small business owner. She looked good and smelled good all the time. She set the bar really high as far as dating goes, but she didn't want to be married, so we ended up growing apart. Here we go. That's the problem of this whole letter. Now, here's the other problem. I rebounded back to what was familiar and who I was comfortable with, and the problem is she's way too comfy with everything. So here is the beginning, the second part of the problem, which is why I say this marriage is doomed. My wife is not the woman I met years ago. She's a bit of a slob now. And I heard her on the phone with her mom a few days ago saying that I love her unconditionally and would drink her bath water if she asked me to. Guess what he said? She is so wrong about that. I ain't taking a teaspoon of your little funky bath water. Drinking bath water. From you? Didn't you just hear him describe her as a bit of a slob right now? And then the man said, I'm falling out of love with her and starting to feel stuck. You're not starting to fall out of love. He out of love. This is not a letter of something that's declining. This is a letter about something that has declined. Because he said, I feel stuck. Now, he tried to bring it back. She's got an outstanding body and she knows it. She thinks she's putting on me in the bedroom, but it's always sloppy and all over the place. Well, now, ladies, you're probably thinking, what does he mean when he says it's always sloppy and all over the place? It means she doing too much. She doing too much. She doing the most, and that ain't what he want. It's sloppy and it's all over the place. Every time he get a little rhythm going, she won't jump up, do something else. That's sloppy loving. Every time we get somewhere, before I can get a good rhythm going, here you won't jump up and do something else. And I'm going to tell you why, because listen to this line right here. I just want to make love to my wife once in a while, but she on some freaky stuff all the time. And you know where she got this freaky stuff from? The 5 years y'all was apart. While you was dating Superwoman, she found Ron the Mac. And he done put it on her. Now she think that's the way it go. Sloppy and all over the place. Do it like this. Flip over here. Give me that. Stand up over here. Okay, you doing that right now? Okay, now on your back. Okay, now hold on to the chandelier. Now swing across me one time. Hold on right there. Go in there. Bring some water in here. Throw some oil on me. It's just too much. She told me.
Bring some water in and throw some oil on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's on some freaky stuff all the time. I want to home cook meals that I don't always have to cook. She told me she no longer enjoys cooking and we need to get a meal prep delivered or her mom can cook for us occasionally. She must think I'm a fool. Mm-hmm. And you know why he says she think I'm a fool? Because of what he had before. He said, I dated a great businesswoman that was a total package. She was a great cook. She held it down in a small business. She looked good and smelled good all the time. She was not a slob and she was not sloppy. She must think I'm a fool. If she cannot meet my basic needs in the kitchen and the bedroom, why am I in this? See, he just wants us to tell him why he in it. Then here's the line of lines. I'm a Christian and I don't believe in divorce. Mm. But I can't keep doing this. So how can I fix my failing marriage before it's too late? What do you mean before it's too late? Dog, it's already too late. First of all, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in love. What did that got to do with it? Shirley did say something that made all the sense in the world. Christians get divorced all the time. Now, damn what you believe in. I believe in the Bible. I sin. I believe in the Weather Channel, but sometimes I don't bring my jacket. The problem with this is the comparison. The comparison is the whole problem in this relationship right now. The 5 years they was apart, he ran up into the real deal. The rebound, he got back with her and things have changed. It is no way to fix this. You can bring it up if you want to, but she's already convinced that you love her unconditionally and you would drink her bath water. She is wrong about that. He's not drinking her bath water. Now he'll drink that other girl's bath water.
So you don't think there's any way they can fix this?
They ain't fixing it, Shirley, because what he want, he had. And what he went back to is not what he had or what he want anymore. And she a slob now. And she don't want to cook. And she doing too much in the bedroom.
What's wrong with that?
She's showing what she learned in the 5 years he was off, and he want what he had before. This is a wrap. You can try to fix this if you want to, Mr. Christian.
All right. Please leave your comments on today's letter on Instagram at Steve Harvey FM and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior? On this day?
Shirley, the game of last night between the Golden State Warriors and the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks won 119-109, but that's not really the story. I want you to hear what Coach Steve Kerr said.
When are we going to do something? I'm tired. I'm so tired of getting up here and offering condolences to the devastated families that are out there. I'm so tired of I'm tired of the moments of silence. Enough. There's 50 senators right now who refuse to vote on H.R. 8, which is a background check rule that the House passed a couple of years ago. It's been sitting there for 2 years. And there's a reason they won't vote on it, to hold on to power. So I ask you, Mitch McConnell, I ask all of you senators who refuse to do anything about the violence and school shootings and supermarket shootings, I ask you, are you going to put your own desire for power ahead of the lives of our children and our elderly and our churchgoers? Because that's what it looks like. It's what we do every week. So I'm fed up. I've had enough. We're going to play the game tonight, but I want every person here, every person listening to this, to think about your own child or grandchild or mother or father or sister, brother. How would you feel if this happened to you today? We can't get numb to this. We can't sit here and just read about it and go, well, let's have a moment of silence. Yeah, go Dubs. Come on, Mavs, let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go play a basketball game.
Woo! Wow, man.
Wow.
Well said. Well said.
So profound.
Said that.
So profound what he said.
Said that.
We feel the exact same way.
He talks
He's right.
He speaks for everyone.
The pressure has to be put on the Senate. It has to be, and they got to make some changes. Then they never make any changes. He was sweep it under the rug, and another day goes by.
Yep.
Oh, just
we'll
another
forget about it, or
announcement.
like Steve Kerr said, become numb to it, or just forget
to it.
Or another day of saying thoughts and prayers. That's what they do.
Right.
That's what the Senate does. Send out their thoughts and prayers.
prayers.
And no action on gun reform. But until it happens to one of their children, then maybe. But how many times, man?
And that's a big maybe. That's a big maybe. Yeah.
I mean, children. These are babies that were killed in school. We saw this with Sandy Hook. Just praying for these parents.
All I thought about was my kids, and when you drop them off at school.
At school. That's
you
our
just you think they safe, that they good.
Yep.
That ain't the case no more, man.
To
That
school
is not the case no
ending
more.
tomorrow. Yeah, it's just sad. Very sad. All right, Junior, thank you for that. And we'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
The Memorial Day holiday will be celebrated this weekend, and it's definitely barbecue season. It kicks off the summer, all of that. So I want to know what you'll be putting on the grill, Steve and Tommy and Junior. I don't know if you cook, but I know you'll be eating.
I'll be on Steve house.
Yeah. Just in case I need to stop by and get a plate.
No, whoa. I don't do that. I don't even have foil. No, hold on. I don't have foil or wax paper. Now.
You have the takeout containers?
No, we don't have that, baby. We don't have none of that.
So what are you going to be grilling?
Too much food. Yeah.
We don't have people that do that. We don't know people that come over begging.
Oh, God.
We ain't finna do that.
What you cooking? Ribs? Burgers?
Meat.
Meat.
Anything that is meat. I don't do fish on the grill. Don't ask me for no fish.
You wouldn't grill a nice salmon steak?
Put it on a little plank.
No.
Plank is good.
Cedar plank.
Ain't what I do.
What's
Don't
wrong with
But
care
hot dogs,
nothing about it.
chicken, ribs,
Meat.
all of that.
All meats.
Baby backs
Smoke.
or regular ribs?
Baby backs.
Sausage.
Take me
Link.
through
Sausage.
seasoning them baby backs.
Now, Tommy, that's what Junior's asking for.
Yes.
That I can't do it because Junior's has not convinced me that he is a true barbecueologist. And I'm scared that he gonna be sprinkling my rub on ham sandwiches and putting it on top of potato salad like it's paprika or something. I'm not finna do this with Junior.
Like it's what?
You know, like it's some sprinkle or something like that. You got it, like it's Lawry's, like you just putting it on everything, all on your French fries. We're not finna do that. I'm putting a little bit on the baked beans. You're not finna do that to my damn rub.
Oh.
Topping it off with everything.
Yeah, sprinkling on top of stuff that ain't got no. I put a little bit on my slaw. What? Take my rib and put it on nothing, so it's all meat affair. Now there will be sides.
no
you know,
vegan
Yeah, let's talk about the sides.
the sides will be baked beans, coleslaw,
Yeah.
corn on the cob.
Nice.
That
now, do you
I
put the
will
corn
do.
on the grill? Do you put
The
it
corn
in the
goes on the grill, but it goes on the grill in the husk.
Well, why can't you do
I
the
leave
fish
it
on a
in the
plank
husk.
if you could do the corn?
I just told you. I
So-
don't do fish. Now I
So
have
my-
2 sons that's pescatarian that only eat fish.
Fish, So,
You know,
Steve, my
Take a
girlfriend
day
that
off.
Take a day off from it and
Yeah,
eat this
come
meat.
on, try this chicken.
my girlfriend that says she no longer eats land animals will not be invited.
Oh, she can come, but I don't know what she gonna do.
What she gonna eat?
Cause what is you
The
gonna
side.
eat? Air animals?
It's some meat in them beans. I don't know what she gonna eat.
I don't know what she gonna do. I don't eat land animals. What you gonna eat? Air animals?
Birds.
You know, I ain't
What
got
about-
nothing for you.
You didn't say potato salad. You cooking potato salad?
No, I kind of gave up on potato salad years ago. 'Cause
Really?
a lot of people don't know how to make potato salad. I don't really know how to make it. Marjorie make a good potato salad, but
Yeah. Yeah.
and Marjorie, Mama, Lord have mercy, can cook everything. Marjorie really is an outstanding cook. Marjorie's outstanding. She thinks she a better grill person than me, but I don't want to hurt her. But she gonna get cussed out if she say that in front of somebody else again. That's what
You
Marjorie
grill
gonna
better
mess
than
around
that.
and get.
Offended you?
Marjorie
That
gonna mess around
offended
and get,
you?
if she talking about she can barbecue just as good as me, she gonna mess around and get a little self cussed out. In front of some
That's
people.
what we working on.
Yeah, I'm trying not to because I know that's what that's gonna cost me. But she borderline getting cussed out if she tell one more person she can grill as good as me, cause that's a damn lie.
Come on through hard.
In here, little got shrimp on skewers. Who do that?
That's what I'm talking about.
I hear a barbecue battle coming on. A barbecue
Vegetables
battle.
on a skewer. Who do that?
That's
Do
it.
that.
All right.
Mushroom
Coming
on a
up. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, we want to highlight some Black excellence and a powerful Black female. Walgreens CEO Roz Brewer has shattered 2 glass ceilings at the same time. Ms. Brewer is the highest paid female CEO, and she's the highest paid Black CEO in the country, in the United States, with a compensation package totaling $28.3 million in 2021. Congratulations to her, Ms. Rosalind Brewer. Ms. Brewer joined Walgreens as CEO in March of last year, and prior to that, she served as COO at Starbucks.
She's now a member of Augusta National.
Yes,
and
it is.
she-
Yes.
And she's the CEO?
Oh,
well,
she's the highest
now-
paid female CEO and the highest paid Black CEO in
Well,
the U.S.
she's a member of Augusta National now.
And look this
Okay.
up also. Is she dating?
She's very married, Junior. She's very married.
Okay, I didn't.
Marital status.
Let's get
you
to
don't
it, Junior.
stand a chance. And her husband is in the ass whooping bee.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know him. That she's a friend of
I
Margie's.
just
I
didn't
know her husband. I was
Okay,
just
I
with
didn't
him
know
at
it.
Christmas at the Nutcracker. Don't get your ass whooped, Junior. They got a family and
just
everything.
ask.
Don't run over there. This ain't what you do.
Sorry. Don't just
You're going to
Stay
get ass
back.
whooping on the
You can
corner
ask,
of Happy
though.
and
Yeah.
Healthy.
and then get your prescription.
Get your prescription denied. Just be up in that crisis by your damn self.
What made
You
you
won't
fall
be
in
allowed
love?
to come in now, Walgreens.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 33 minutes after the hour. We'll play a round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now to play a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have lunch in a strip club or lunch at a buffet in a casino?
I hate buffets.
But you love casinos. But you love casinos.
Yeah, but the one at the MGM Grand is off the chain and break.
Yeah,
Strip
I just
club
can't
or
go to
casino?
no strip club.
For lunch.
I sure want to go to Magic City, though. Lord.
Get you some
I'm
wings.
sorry. I don't know where that came from. I want to apologize. I don't know where that came from. It just got out of my mouth.
Inside voice, outside voice.
What the? I don't even know how that came out of me like that. I don't know where that came from. I just and I
was
teared
random.
up.
You
Wings
teared up.
at Magic City. I'll take lunch. Wings at Magic City. I'm good.
If I go there,
You
gotta get the wings.
ain't ever
Going back.
going to Magic City. I swear to God, you ain't.
And why is that?
Come on, Uncle Steve. Tell him.
No. Uncle Steve, no. My nephew ain't ever going back there. And we not gonna get into why, but he damn sure ain't going back there. Ever.
I was caught up.
If I hear about your ass in there, I'm coming down there. Drag you out my damn self. We all gonna be on TMZ.
Steve,
Everybody.
caught up in the Matrix.
Coming up on TMZ, nephew Tommy and his uncle Steve Harvey caught at Magic City on camera.
Oh, Lord.
We were there for lunch. All right.
Getting the wings.
Yeah, for the wings. All right. Would you rather have Keith Sweat playing during sex or Babyface? Keith Sweat or Babyface? Which
Oh,
one?
babyface. I'm going babyface. Yeah, babyface.
All right.
Baby, you
Now-
know I know. Oh.
Yeah. We both can't be in here begging now. I
Keith
can't-
Sweat is my dude.
Make it
But
last
I
forever.
I love
Yeah.
Keith Sweat.
You know how I feel about Keith with an F. Keith.
With a
We
F.
love them both. That's the thing. Which
Yes.
one, though? Would you
See,
rather?
Keith just my dude, man. I just love Sweat, man. That's my boy. He hardcore straight.
He a real dude.
He ain't no gangster, no thug, but the epitome of hoodlum.
It's him.
Him and Gerald
Yes.
Levert, man.
Don't run
we
up
used to
on
get
him.
together. Boy, let me tell you something. Whoa, classic times.
Classic memory.
With both
Classic.
of us?
Can't mention none of them.
Wait a minute.
Shame of most of them.
You shame?
So you can't pick, then. You're saying you can't pick. All right, we'll just leave it
Man.
right there.
Yeah, we can't pick between them two.
That's today's round of Would You Rather. Coming up at 49 minutes after, we'll have some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey, and it's our last break of the day right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we are, last break of the day. I mean, it's,
Our hearts are
hard
heavy.
times we're living in right now, and you had some closing
This is
remarks.
sad, man.
This is
Yeah,
so
it just really is.
Horrific.
All right, let me start with this. We're all sick, right?
Yeah.
About
Yes,
everything
definitely.
that's happened. But let me show you how this works, just from my estimation. Now, keep in mind, as I'm talking to you looking behind the eyeballs of a 65-year-old black man, born in 1957 in Welch, West Virginia, in the heart of segregation. Oh, I've been here before integration, man. I was here before busing. I was here when colored water fountains, colored bathrooms, colored lunch counters, black people got to go to the back of the door, back of the store. I've been here for that. So now what I'm talking about ain't coming from nothing I think. What I'm finna share with you is coming from what I know. So now let me tell you what I know. And I ain't got time to fix it and sugarcoat it for you. This country of ours, and I say ours because it belongs to us like it belonged to anybody else, because we built this country. America was built on free labor. Who you think provided the free labor? Why is Heinz and Philip Morris and all these tobacco companies so strong? Why is cotton a leading industry? Why you think they're getting the fabric for all this underwear? How you think they got to be so big? Because if you can build a company with no labor cost, oh my goodness, how strong can you be? This is our country. The problem with it is this Constitution that was written by their forefathers, for their forefathers and their generations to come, they will not include us in it. We're not in the Constitution, man. Now let me tell you how slick they are down in Georgia. Do you know that Herschel Walker won the Senate primary in Georgia? Let me tell you how slick they are. They gonna go find the black to put up against the black, to confuse the blacks at the polls. Because they actually think that we just vote for people cause they black. So now since Stacey Abrams is black, they gonna get they black. But they black is different though. Herschel Walker done made some statements, man, that's so anti-black that it's alarming, man. This dude right here, man, has made some comments about critical race theory. He don't even know what it is because he's exempted himself from that. You think, man, because they got their arm around you that they care about you because of what you can do for them. Other than the moment you can't do nothing for them, Mr. Walker, you're going to get your black ass right back in that line with the rest of them. Watch what I tell you. Mess around and don't win this one. Oh, but we're going to do everything in our power, though, because we're going to go to the polls. Now, I just wanted to say that. But now let me move on to this killing. This thing, this 19 kids and 2 teachers killed by a gunman in a Texas school. Let me tell you something. Do you know that you can't kill a deer unless it's deer season? Do you know the penalty, the time you will have to serve if you kill a deer out of deer season? I don't give a damn if you come downstairs and that deer is eating breakfast at your table. Your ass better not kill that deer. You better have a license, a tag, the right gun. You can't take a deer to the taxidermy with the wrong kind of bullets in it. You can't use an AK on a deer. You got to use legalized hunting. You got to have a license. You got to get it tagged. Try killing the deer out of season and see what happens. But we in season all year long. It's wide open for us. Ain't no season for killing people of color. It ain't no season for you walking in our churches and doing it to us. Coming in our grocery stores and doing it to us. Walking in our schools and doing it to us. Coming in our movie theaters and doing it to us. Cause we got our music loud, you can do it to us. Cause you thought we had a cell phone, you can do it to us. Cause we talk back to you the wrong way, you can do it to us. You can put your knee on our neck for as long as you like on camera and do it to us, and we got to sit here and take it. This is the America we live in. See that Constitution that y'all keep holding up, and we're going to get to that Second Amendment in just a second, but that Constitution you keep holding up ain't got a damn thing to do with us, and we know it. We've been trying to get in this Constitution since you wrote the damn thing, but we ain't in it. Now the NRA is going to have a meeting in Houston this week, and the star speakers is Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, and Governor Abbott. Oh, and they going down there too. Because they better, because the NRA is the largest contributor to the Republican Party. If they don't show up, they going to take their money from them. And Donald Trump is down there for the money. Fox has a commercial run on TV. There's a thing that you can buy for kids that teach you about Donald Trump and the goodness of this country. Help your kids learn, this is what it says, the truth about President Trump and celebrate America with his free patriotic gift. That's a commercial on Fox. They breeding these young people. They putting it in them at an early age. We're not going to get rid of this hatred and this immorality because they keep breeding it. Those are my closing remarks today. Welcome to the United States of America. I wish you could see it from behind my black ass eyes because you see it just like I do. Now, y'all have a good day because we ain't.